You're watching The Kate Fox Show, and I am talking today with Donna Martini, who is a wellness coach, author, you had producer, director, actor.
Yes, I do acting. And, yes, I do. A spokesperson work mostly, but
Yes.
anything in the medium of anything wellness that can get the word out, I will do it. So you have to be, offer more variety nowadays because people are so social media driven.
Agreed. But you do. You're so accessible with what you do, and you do it pro bono, which is huge because you don't see that a lot nowadays in any field. You know, even the wellness, even the things where unless people volunteer, no one really does it pro bono. So that's a really big thing.
Well, in order to stay pro bono, I came up with the idea of writing this book, and this book has a cartoon character. It's a mascot called Mantra Mouse.
It's so cute.
So my mini book of Mighty Mantras is about keeping positive energy. It's about maintaining the positive energy and the positive attitude. And I really thought that a mouse would be better than me because I've been talking for 20 years. And yes, the wellness movement is underway, and I'm one of the people who probably helped it get there.
Agreed.
I was the first person to ever call myself wellness coach. I coined the phrase 2 decades ago, before anyone even knew what the word wellness meant.
I didn't know that.
Yes, and wellness activist and wellness advocate. But, I felt like I wasn't making enough headway. There were too many kids dying. There's too much drug use. There's too much suicide. Bullying. I mean, every single thing that we deal with. We had the opportunity 20 years ago to implement health and wellness programs to offset what's going on right now in our healthcare crisis and everything else. I knew what was happening. I knew what was coming down the pike, and I couldn't get the legislators to listen to me. They were more interested in band-aiding what was going on and less interested in prevention. And to this day, only 5% of budgets are spent on prevention, and the rest is all taking care of an already desperate issue.
Really?
Yes. So that has to change. But what I thought was, if I can get the word out about positive energy, about positive intention, this is science. We already know that the human mind and heart work together to keep us healthy or not healthy.
Or not healthy.
So our emotions and our thoughts are tremendous. Together they create feelings, and those feelings generate energy throughout our body and outside of our body.
Well, and you also, even before this sweet little book, and I look at the stuff that you put out there from it every day. I love it. A lot of people love it. But you practice what you preach. You healed yourself, essentially.
Yes. I healed myself of Crohn's disease.
Yeah.
So most people, 5% of the population now will get diagnosed with Crohn's disease or another ulcerative colitis or other condition. Colon cancer is on the rise within the youth, which is the scariest thing in the 20s to 30s. That was unheard of. So we know this has to be emotional, physical as far as our food. And food is the #1 cause of cancer now, over and above smoking. So to know that this is going on, and to know the poison that's in our foods, and to have this information stuck inside of me and not be able to really get it out there, has been beyond frustrating. I think that actually created my disease about years back, because I feel everything. I feel what I know. It has to reach the masses, and I'm not moving fast enough. And who has the money to get it out there too, right?
True.
So I came up with Mantra Mouse because I thought maybe Mantra Mouse is a peace activist, okay, who could not love a mouse?
I know, and he really is very cute.
Yeah. And who could not love a cartoon?
Right.
So they actually spanned from very young and juvenile up to seniors, and some of the cartoons I bring to a childlike level. I have a coloring book coming out in a couple of weeks, 35 pages of positive messages for kids and really adorable pictures. I actually did the drawings myself.
Oh my God.
I've been working with a graphic artist one-on-one over Skype for hours a day, and because I don't do the computer generated aspect of it. And so Mantra Mouse is trademarked in 6 categories, so hopefully getting it out on t-shirts. And I mean, if you want to see some of the positive messages, they're really simplistic stuff that we already know intrinsically, but we need the reminder.
We do need the reminder.
We need the reminder. And Mantra Mouse also is a reminder in him herself, because there's no gender there.
Right.
In that we need to remember the little things matter. You know, the tiny things we do in a day. You know, we're just talking about trying not to curse, right? And when
Yes.
and I have Mantra Mouse has one in case some F words are needed today. And then Mantra Mouse is at a chalkboard, and it's forgiveness, family, fun, fantastic. So instead of saying that word that we don't want to say, we shouldn't say, or that it doesn't bring us positive energy.
Agreed. And we've had that conversation
Yes,
before
yes,
about the words
absolutely.
we speak.
Because we did a webcast.
Yes,
right? And,
yes, we did an internet radio show,
right.
and which was so much fun. And well, there are reasons for everything, right?
Yes,
And
yes.
you and I know I'm stumbling, but that
my
brought us
energy.
together.
I'm teasing. This poor woman's intimidated by now the whole idea of not being able to say the F word. But you know what it is? It's not about me being pristine or what. I am so sensitive to energy now that I can literally feel the energy behind that word. Because when we say it, we're not saying, "Oh, what a great day." We're saying,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
so that transcends. And so when it runs through your body on a cellular level, and everything you say and speak goes into the field, which now is shared with the entire universe.
Right.
You know, even if it's just the people in your room you want to worry about, if you can't think that profoundly, just concentrate on yourself and what's going on in your little immediate circle of influence. So if we were to switch that around every day, all day long, I call it positive manipulation, how much more profound can our lives be?
Yes, yes,
Right?
it's true. It's true. And now, actually, you said, our lives and making a difference, and it just occurred to me that I didn't mention that you're also a songwriter,
Yes.
and you have a great song out that
Well, it's called One Nation's Heart,
One Nation's Heart.
and it's about unity. And this is another aspect of the unity message, because Mantra Mouse is a peace activist who's promoting love and goodness and forgiveness and compassion and unity. And I'm hoping that companies will buy into this philosophy and want to help spread the message of love. I made the book so it doesn't have my name on it anywhere, okay? And on the back, there's plenty of empty space, so it could be a gift brought to you by.
Wow.
So a company can sponsor it or donate it to a not-for-profit, so that I have a corrections officer at our local jail in Yaphank who bought 200 copies, okay, for the inmates.
You just
Yes.
got
Is that
me.
amazing?
You just got me.
Is that amazing?
Oh,
So
wow.
if a company wanted to do that, or they can buy, like there's any of the number of posters, I have about 35 cartoons now, I have 20 more in the making. I can make custom ones, and they can put that on a t-shirt. If their company name or logo could be on the
Right.
front, and then the mantra can be on the back.
I
the
love
cartoon can
that.
be on the back. Or even posters that they want to give out as postcards, the little gift brought to you by for the holiday season or whatever.
Wow.
There's so many different ways. We're going to be doing tote bags now that all of the counties in New York are going to be going with bags that they're getting rid of plastic.
Right.
And they're going to be doing shopping bags, plastic or whatever. I think they're making it out of better materials now that are recycled.
Right,
recycled.
right.
And so I'm hoping that the more we can send the message of love to our kids, the more they're going to rise to it. And it's not just that too, because Mantra Mouse talks about how we need to have personal responsibility. It's all about demanding truth of ourselves. No blame, okay? No whining, just about rising up every day to see what we're learning and how we're growing forward. There's a saying in there, how do you know how far somebody's come? How do you know how far someone's come if you don't know where they've been?
Yes.
And the tagline is, have respect, don't rub a neck on someone else's journey. So now kids take to these messages. Another one is a hot air balloon, and there's Mantra Mouse holding another Mantra Mouse, holding another Mantra Mouse, hanging out. And it says, when we help others rise, we rise with them.
And it's true.
And so all of these
It's
things
all
are simple,
true.
simplistic, and just some of them rhyme, some of them are more, melodic. I hear in rhyme. I don't know why. That's probably why I started writing songs. But and everything that I'm getting in my head, truth be told, I don't believe is me. I feel that I'm getting gifted with information, and as fast as I hear it and as fast as I can draw it, I'm getting it out there. So, and obviously I need money to do all this. So that's why I came up with a sponsorship program. So if businesses can help pay for this, this is a wellness program for colleges, kids, okay? It's a wellness program for employees. It'll definitely help keep morale up. It'll change the culture of an office.
Yes.
Just one person, by the way, can change can change the energy in a room of 100 people. This is scientifically
Wow.
proven.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, okay. You also, I don't want to take away from this because I love this message, but I need to say if people want to get a hold of you, look into this, buy this, see what you've got going on, where do they go?
Okay, well, Donna at DonnaMartini.com. My DonnaMartini.com website is actually right now under construction.
Okay.
I'm trying to get the money to do the MantraMouse.com website. Hopefully the books will generate something with the posters and everything else.
Of course.
And they can reach me at 516-306-1207, and I'll be happy to help anybody, especially if businesses want to start doing something with this program. I'm really motivated to help.
It's a great program.
Even make custom cartoons for them showing their business.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, with Mantra Mouse featured.
Wow. And now if people want to look, we're going to wrap up here because I'm taking your time. You're at a book signing. So they can also look for your other book
The 10 Commandments of Divorce.
at the same,
Yes.
everything is in the same place
It's about
right now.
leaving your marriage without breaking up your family.
Wonderful.
Yes.
And I want to say thank you so much for
Thank
talking
you.
to me, Donna. I'm speaking with Valerie D'Onofrio, and she is a realtor with Douglas Elliman.
Yes.
And she had this great idea to have a book signing at an open house.
At my open house. We're here on 5 Ocean Avenue in Northport.
And it's lovely.
Isn't it? It's so peaceful. There's such a great energy about this whole house.
There is.
You know, and that's what made me think of having Donna Martini come, because she's all about good energy.
Yes.
And she's like, very spiritually connected, and she's so positive. And I felt like this has this like retreat, tranquil kind of a setting. And I thought, what a great way to match the house with someone like Donna Martini and her book. And voila, I just kind of threw it together.
It's a great idea.
Thank you.
And you did. You picked the perfect setting for her, or the perfect person for this setting,
Yeah.
depending on how you look
And Mother
at
Nature picked the perfect weather
Yes.
for today.
Yes, we're sitting here out on the porch, just enjoying the scenery and chatting a little bit. And I said with Douglas Elliman,
Yes.
correct?
Yep.
And so if people wanted to reach out to you about this house or about anything, how do they get a hold of you?
Well, they could definitely find me easily on Facebook, or you could call me anytime at 631-793-2255. And another easy way to remember that is 631-793-CALL.
Oh.
Actually, it spells call. 793-CALL.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, so you could get me any of those ways, Or you could search the Douglas Elliman website and find us as well.
Listen, I really am. I'm so impressed by what you did.
Thank you.
But I also heard Donna mention you have a book?
No, I do actually. I have a little show that I do
That's
that
right,
I'm
you said
trying to, it's a lot about the community, because I'm very into, when you're buying a house, it's really not so much about the structure of the house. It's so much more people, because it's who's in your community.
Agreed.
And that's what makes like where you live so different and so special. And there's a lot of times where people don't realize who even your neighbor is, or who's down the block, or what your community has to offer. Like, look at you, like everybody brings such great value. And it's when you get to know somebody that you realize the value that they could bring you, that could enrich your life, enhance that of somebody else. And you share that and you spread it, and that's what makes, where you buy and live so great.
It does. And now, so where do people find your community, the stuff you do to promote the community? Where do they go?
So that's Tuesdays at 5, but and again, it's also on my Facebook page.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can find a lot of stuff on the Facebook page. We have a business Facebook page as well. I believe it's Joseph and Valerie D'Onofrio, the D'Onofrio team.
Okay.
Yeah, as soon as you start typing, you start searching, should come up.
We'll find it, and we'll actually put it right underneath you as you're talking.
Excellent. Thank you.
So now, and you have you do radio, or you do a
podcast kind of
It's
thing?
kind of like an internet radio thing. It's not a podcast. So, you know, it's just on villageconnectionradio.com, and that has many platforms. You know, and eventually, I've been wanting to get a YouTube page going. I think I started it, but I'm not, very like versed in.
It's easy.
It's
easy. Trust
You're gonna
me.
have to show me.
But I will. I will. But the thing with YouTube is, if you get used to the whole Facebook thing, you forget about YouTube sometimes.
Yes.
So then you have to try and figure out how to make them equal, because you neglect one. One's the poor stepsister, and one's the princess.
Yes,
So
yeah. Which one? Who's the poor stepsister out of those?
you know what? A lot of people tend to do the Facebook
Yes.
before they do the YouTube, which is what I had been doing. And everything's up on YouTube as well. But I look and, I'll have a Facebook video where, oh God, I had 4,000 views, say.
Yeah.
And then I look at what I put on YouTube, because I don't share the YouTube as much. And it's just, it does not portray the actual reach that we had with that
Yes.
particular thing. So that's
I
the
could
one
totally
thing you
see
have
that.
to be cautious about, because I find myself falling into that trap.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, I didn't mean to start that into a lecture.
No,
but
that's okay. No, it's all good. I'm sure we're not the only ones that struggle with it. So I'm sure somebody could. It's value for a lot of other people too, because everything is social media now.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So-
It's good and it's bad.
Yeah.
So, but I want to say thank you so much for
Thank you.
allowing us to come here, for speaking to me, and thank you for this great idea.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm so good. Well, we have many more coming, so stay tuned, and we'll hopefully we'll interview each other again or
Right.
something along those
Absolutely.
lines.
Thank you, Valerie.
Thank you. Bye.